I started seeing the May the 4th posts, and of course there are some funny ones, and I like funny things on the internet. I mean, some people responded saying that they didn't like my take on this already because Trump was posting, kind of mocking it. And again, mocking something like this is funny and entertaining because it's very, very stupid that Disney has gone out of their way to create a holiday, a fake holiday, for their movies and TV shows to promote them, and it's free advertising for this evil corporation. And there's a reason they did this. I kind of started thinking about it. I was at a baseball game yesterday, and you're at a baseball game that it's Star Wars Day at the ballpark, and like they have all the opposing team, instead of having their faces up on the screen, they have stormtroopers. It's kind of cute. It's kind of fun. But then I sit and think about it, and I'm like, Disney sponsored this. Like, the MLB doesn't just do this just to do this. Like, Disney is paying for advertising across this to make sure that everybody is talking about Star Wars all the time so that they can, of course, make some more revenue and have people obsessed with this. And it's a little more insidious about that. When you try to make it an actual holiday, when you think of it as something that's like, a day of remembrance to like take off and, worship Star Wars, there's a reason for that. And that's kind of what I thought right here. Real holidays, if you think about this, were always days that honored God, the saints, or our fallen veteran heroes. If you think about the holidays that have always been in the past, Christmas, Easter, of course, All Saints Day, Valentine's Day, of course, Columbus Day, who, when he discovered America, Veterans Day, July 4th. It's about celebrating real heroes or the saints or God, and that's the days we're taking off. Now it's about celebrating a Disney corporate product. And it's like, So my thought is it's actually a real attempt to get you to worship Disney and replace real saints and heroes with a false reality. Wake up, reject modernity. And of course I put the Luke Skywalker drinking his like little milk that he's been milking, because this moment in The Last Jedi was the spot where we knew Star Wars was dead. This guy was the hero, and they just emasculated him, turned him into just a complete whiny, angry freak. Just to promote their feminism and stuff like that. And it's all about Disney subverting culture and subverting Western civilization with all this stuff. It's pretty wild that it's gotten this far. Now, like I said, I like mocking it. I liked President Trump's post on this, and I think somebody actually posted it in my comments down below. Where did they do this? Is it additional angry replies? Where is it? Here it is. Yes, this is pretty funny. The White House, may the 4th be with you all, including the radical left lunatics who are fighting so hard to bring Sith Lords, murderers, drug lords, dangerous prisoners, and well-known MS-13 gang members back into our galaxy. You're not the rebellion. You're the empire. May the 4th be with you. That's pretty funny. And, of course, Trump has been embracing meme culture over the last few days, of course, with his with his Pope meme, which, of course, triggered the atheist left pretty badly. And his lo-fi radio with the White House, that's freaking hilarious. I've been really enjoying the last few days of White House posting and just laughing quite a bit. And like I said, I'm not opposed to people enjoying themselves, but it's a weird thing. And like the fact that like it's Disney doing this is another weird thing. And this is interesting here. Reminder that Star Wars Day was always the 25th of May when it premiered at Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood 77. May the 4th just came from a Disney sort of deal because they liked the pun, and that showed up a little bit later. So hit the like and subscribe button. We'll talk about this a little bit and kind of what it means in just a moment. I am a writer myself, my friends, and we're going to get into the media reactions to this. It's such a big corporate media blitz. It's kind of wild. I am a science fiction writer myself. If you like Star Wars and thought it went off the rails with Disney Star Wars and the like, I think you'd really like my Justified Saga of the Nano Templar. This is a book about space crusading. It is a good versus evil in a galaxy, tie action. The heroes are heroes. It doesn't have any of that Last Jedi stuff where the heroes became these nihilistic people who just were like, we lost even though we won everything. We're angry and I don't even care anymore. I mean, that was so pathetic what they did to Skywalker in that. I mean, you really can't recover from that point forward. I mean, all the other stuff is so bad at this juncture. Like, it's pretty bad. But like from that point forward, it was like Star Wars is dead. And so I wanted to create a science fiction that was different, that actually like was stood on real values of good against evil, because that's what the original trilogy was about. They can't do that anymore, and they can't write anything like that anymore in Hollywood. So grab this. It's a trilogy, of course, in the description below. It's available in ebook, print, and audio. If you like the extended universe stuff, people compare my writing to Timothy Zahn quite a bit. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's in the description below. All right. So yes, this is what's going on. I like Nerdrotic's deal where he made a AI Ryan Kinnell making fun of the Amanda Stenberg discourse from last year. And there's a lot to like really remember about just how far they've taken Star Wars into the woke activism and how stupid it is. The Acolyte really was the pinnacle of that, of course. And then this little musical reaction video that she did blasting the fans once people weren't watching it and people weren't responding well to it shows exactly how much these people hate you. They loathe you, and at the same time they want to brainwash you so you just worship them. It's a weird cyclical parasocial sort of situation that they're trying to get everybody into with Disney right here. This is hilarious. I definitely recommend watching this video if you just want a quick laugh or anything like that. But it's a good point, and I actually just saw that Yellow Flash posted something which reminded me how cringy Star Wars has been for a while too. It's not just Amanda Stenberg. It's not just it's not just the gay stuff in Andor or the new transgender person in Andor. Remember this back in The Mandalorian? Oh man, this was so painful. This was the moment where The Mandalorian really jumped the shark. It was the one thing. It was like that one. Like even though the plots were trite, wasn't that interesting. Pedro Pascal is not somebody like you really even want to follow as a main character. It was fun enough that like, okay, well, at least we could watch it. And this is what they did. This is how they made it go off the rails. Never forget, my friends. And that's exactly what Disney does with everything. But then they just constantly flood all the markets, so you have to talk about it all the time. Look at this. Here's Google. Star Wars fans celebrate May the 4th with events and deals. USA Today. Star Wars Day is Sunday. Celebrate May the 4th with these deals. Buy more, consumers. Get excited for product. Consume. Get excited for next product. Yes. Best Star Wars deals to check out. May the 4th be with you. Celebrate Star Wars Day in Michigan. Okay. May the 4th events near me in the Chicago area. We found 22 stellar Star Wars deals on Amazon. This is all just these companies trying to flood the Google algorithm with their affiliate links so that they can make a quick buck off of like Disney's little grift to try to make a quick buck. I mean, you could probably see this right here. This is not a holiday, and it's weird that it's being treated as a holiday at this juncture in the culture. Like I said, going to a baseball game and just seeing constant bombardment of like Star Wars iconography throughout the entire thing, like it's some big deal. I do really think that, like, I mean, does anybody know who St. Augustine is anymore? Does anybody know who St. Ignatius is anymore? Does anybody know that really the story of St. Valentine or St. Nicholas anymore? I mean, nobody's being taught these things in culture whatsoever. We really have to go back and take our culture back so that we remember these great people in history who did actual real heroic things, who were actually philosophical leaders and the like, and not, this. This is my next point about this. The prequels kind of went off the rails as well. I don't know if you saw this, but isn't it weird how the Jedi go to a third world planet and purchase a underage boy to go off with them alone into their cult? That was kind of an odd thing, I always thought. What did you think about this? I mean, that was the plot of the movie. Really, they get stuck on a planet. They meet an underage boy. Qui-Gon's like, oh, he's really special. Oh yeah, I want that one. Yeah, you know what? I'll purchase him. Can't really purchase the mom though. I gotta take him. Just him. It's weird. Why are the Jedi like this? I guess at that point you start to think, gosh, maybe Palpatine was kind of right with his Order 66. Maybe he had a point to it. But this is it. None of this is serious except for the kind of my point. I want to get a discussion going. Is this a Disney corporate replacement of honoring saints and veterans and fallen heroes, trying to change our culture to replace that? I really think it is. I really think at the basic level that is the globalist agenda here, is to try to purge our culture of anything real so that they can manipulate the culture to have values mean whatever they want. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Really appreciate you guys being here. And check out Justified Saga of the Nano Templar. Really appreciate you guys reading. This is good stuff. And, well, we'll probably never have a holiday based on our books here, but a lot of people like it, and I appreciate you guys for checking things out. Like I said, if you like the extended universe, it's available on ebook, print, and audiobook for your convenience. Grab the whole trilogy today. It's in the description below. We'll be back soon.